Hello, it is me. I am the person with the wobbly triceps. How are you? I hope you are good. That's what happens when you get that surgery. You lose all your muscle mass in some places and you wind up looking like an old woman. It's great. I have wings now. I can fly. Anyway, I can't fly. Welcome to an idea I had that I'm going to try out and see how it works. You are involved as well as the viewers, and the panel is involved. We are going to be doing what's called a Friday night music fight. Nerds, you're not helping. You're not helping at all. Not one little tiny bit. What
I'm
we
shaking a paint
have,
bottle. Don't judge me.
I'm judging. What we have is we have 8 songs that are going to bracket off against each other. We're going to listen to each one, and then we as a group are going to discuss each song versus the other song and decide which one wins. But we're also going to let you in the chat vote and give your 2 cents as well. But when I say we're done voting, we're done voting. So don't come in later and be like, well, you didn't. I don't care.
I just got here. What's going on?
Too bad. Go away. That's how that's going to work out for you. So keep that in mind, please, as we head along. Joined tonight by Shane, Doc Flamingo, and the Nerd's Nerd. We may have Connell joining us later, but who knows? It's Connell. He's lost in time and space. Hello to everybody in the chat. Any of you guys want to say anything before we get started?
Hey, everyone. Long time no see.
Yeah.
Hail Caesar.
All right, nerds. Do you have anything actually worthwhile to add to this conversation, or just need more pap like these two?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck their problem is.
Exactly. Though this is more the family channel, so the lingo. The lingo.
I will do my best. My apologies in advance.
That's okay. I expect nothing from you. You're a frickin' Marine. I expect. And listen, if you don't cause a fight, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at.
About 2 weeks after basic training, one of my teachers invited me to talk to her class, and I think I only dropped one F-bomb.
Okay. So we're having that lovely problem that we always have, which is everything vanishes on the app, and then I can't play songs properly. So we're going to try and do something. Guys, keep talking. I'm going to make a playlist and then refresh it, and then that way all the songs will be in one darn place.
Nurse look like she's practicing sorcery, about to cast a spell at us.
Yeah, so we're after a great start because you know how I was shaking a paint model? I forgot I took the cap off and I went to shake it again. So I'm just going to clean myself off a little bit.
Nice. I believe the term for that is la stupid.
El Grande stupid.
El stupido grande. Donde es stupido? Okay, what happened? I just made a new playlist and it vanished.
It vanished?
Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, cool. So I got to come here and I need to get Golden Hour. By the way, I hope you're all enjoying this gripping live production. Clearly, I had this thought like an hour ago. You know what I mean? So I'm really well prepared for that. Boom, boom. And then we have to do Rust Belt Saints. So let's go back here.
Yeah.
And we'll sort by artist. And yeah, I just basically put all the songs into the top 40 into a randomizer and picked 8 at random. There's no thought process behind these pairings other than, hey, here's 8 songs
that people have heard before
that we may or may not have knowledge of. Thank God I didn't pick something like really weird, like I've never played. Like I've never played that song. What's going on?
Yeah.
But,
well, I think I know other people have requested songs, and Bear's like, I don't even have that one anymore.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I've already gotten rid of that because it was bad. My favorite thing is when they, like last night, I was trying to keep the energy high at all the requests for like the dark songs. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Are you all depressed? Like, come on, stop being so dark. Let's do happy songs. I feel happy. But no, that didn't work out sadly in the end. And eventually I gave in and gave them what they wanted because at the end of the day, I'm a people person.
You are a people person.
The customer is always wrong,
people.
sick and wrong.
Wait. Yes, that's true. And you say that was weird that I'm a people person?
No, I said just you're a people person, just for weird people.
Yes. And also, I'm a people person that will slap the taste out of your mouth. That's, because sometimes I think being the best way to be a people person is to help them realize what an idiot they are.
Yeah.
It's like doing them a mitzvah. Almost done, and then I got to
See you, Logan.
Bye, Logan. Have a good show and stuff, and whatever it is you're doing tonight, Logan. Take care. Bye. All right, updating the cloud library. We'll see how this works out. So I don't know. This could fail. This could be a complete botch. We'll see.
Or it could be completely fun.
Or it could be absolutely irrelevant. Anything is possible. But I just want... There it is. My Friday Night Music Fight playlist is up. All right. So we are going to start off. And we're going to start at the bottom and work our way to the top. Because the top is Golden Hour and I Choose Mine. Both are very popular songs with everybody in the audience. So we're going to start with Costa Bonita's War versus Salt Wine and Emberglass. Uh-huh. So we'll begin with Costa Bonita's War. We're going to give that a listen. And then we're going to listen to Salt Wine and Emberglass. So let's begin. Everyone, you got your ears on? Here we go. Can you hear it?
Hearts pulse with a haunting echo, a distant land where shadows grow. He packed his bags in the dead night. Under the cold moon's watchful light, a hero's call from a distant shore to the troubled lands of Costa Bonita's war. And they say he landed where the rivers run dry, under the wide, unyielding sky. Costa Bonita, haunting star, heroes vanish in the shadows and dark. No letters home, no words to hear, just a silent prayer she whispers in fear. Each dawn she wakes with hope so slim, a vigil for the hero gone on a whim. And they say he landed where the rivers run dry, under the wide, unyielding sky. Costa Bonita, haunting star, where heroes vanish in the shadows and dark. Weeks turn to months, but the pain remains, a heart holding on through the unending strains. The war rages on, a distant flame, but his face still burns in her mind, just the same. Sometimes she dreams he'll return in the night, stepping from the shadows into the light. The morning finds her alone once more, with only her memories of the days before. And they say he landed where the rivers run dry, under the wide, unyielding sky. Costa Bonita, haunting and stark, where heroes vanish in the shadows and dark. In the quiet night, when the world seems to pause, she still sees them fighting for their cause. In the land of Bonita, where heroes stare, she waits for a ghost in the cool night air. And they say he landed where the rivers run dry, under the wide, unyielding sky. Costa Bonita, haunting and stark, where heroes vanish in the shadows.
All right, so that's Costa Benito's War, and that one is specifically related to the Zenith universe. I'll give you a little bit of the backstory. First of all, I was going for a Kim Wilde Cambodia sound. If you don't know that, well, I don't know what the hell you were doing in the 80s. But anyway, I was going for that type of a feel or sound. Got close. But it's about the Central American War, which we all, if we've read the Zenith Universe stuff, we know about that. We know that. And it's specifically kind of her song, a little bit about the Costa Bonita 7, which are the 7 heroes that are supposedly killed in Costa Bonita. So that's the first song. So we're not voting yet. If you have any comments, you want to discuss it, we can, or we move on to the next song.
I'm making notes.
I'm gonna head my head bopping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. All right. Nothing from Doc. All right, we're going to move on to our next song, which is Salt, Wine, and Ember Glass. This is from the Valorous soundtrack, and we're going to give it a go and see what happens, and then we're going to get to voting after this as to which one moves forward. Costa Bonita's War or Salt, Wine, and Ember Glass. And there's Nerd, I love how your fucking avatar looks like you're having a fucking stroke. And I'm swearing.
Salt wine from Talarith, sweet and slow, tastes like a lie you once let go. She poured it out with a sailor's grin, said love like this you keep in sin. Ember glass from the veil of flame glows like guilt when you change your name. I bought 2 flasks and a silver chain, traded my past for the sound of rain. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I'd trade my name for another tale. The stars don't judge and the sea won't tell, but the wind knows every lie I sell. I kissed a thief in Darsmer Port. She stole my map and left me at court, but I still sing where the lanterns swing of a face I lost and a tide-bound ring. The fog rolls thick where the dead ships moan. Each one sails with a name I've known. I raise my cup and let it pass, another ghost in the looking glass. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I'd trade my name for another tale. A name is just an empty sound when your heart's not where it's bound. A monk, a mage, burned my pages, left the stage. But every lie when sails are curled still tastes like truth in another world. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I've told this lie in every gale. You chase the stars, you chase the flame, but the sea still whispers your true name. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the veil, I trade my name for another tale. Let the sea forget, let the tide erase whatever I was, leave not a trace.
Okay, so a little bit about Salt, Wine, and Emberglass. This is from the Valorous soundtrack. The whole idea is that in the Zenith universe, Valorous is a TV show. It's kind of like Game of Thrones or whatever. And while there's a lot of music set in the world of Valorous, there's also tracks like that that are more meant to be, you know, commercial songs that people can play and what have you. When I made this one, I just made up names. Darsmer Port, Talarith. I was just making shit up. None of this was pre-planned. I was just like, I'll figure it out later. You know what I mean? Like, it's not on the map. I don't care. Before we go into voting on those two, I do want to point out, Nerds Nerd, I know you're painting miniatures, but it looks like you're smoking opium. So that's working out really well, I think, overall as a concept. All right.
So
now
my
is the
cover story
time.
of Painting minis is working.
Yes, your cover story is 100% working. You are painting minis, not chasing the dragon. Got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and decide. Let's put our votes in and talk about it. Whatever you got to do. Shane, you might as well kick us off since you were taking notes.
Alrighty. So
and not smoking opium.
who said?
It's a damn good V2.
Well, it's really strange to put a pop song versus a folk song, but I realized it was random. So I really like both of them. They're well done as usual with your quality of work. But I don't know if it was my feed or if the song actually skipped with Salt Wine, but near the end it seemed to skip. And there was a section where it was very fast, like the words were like there were too many words in a section that didn't flow with the rest of the song. But if you know, that's nitpicking. That's trying to find something
that's
backwards.
Exceptionally nitpicky, but that's okay. I like the fact that you glowed me up a little bit first and then went into the nitpicky. Yeah. You do a really great job. Your stuff's really great, but here's why it sucks.
If I were to hear just them by themselves, very good. But one versus the other, I got to go with the Casa Bonita. Or
Casa Bonita's War. Okay, so that's one vote for that. Guys in the chat, by the way, you're also getting a chance to vote. So get your votes in now. It's either Casa Bonita's War or Salt Wine and Emberglass. All right, Nerds Nerd, can you tear yourself away from the Dragon Hunt to tell us what you thought and which one you're voting for?
So I enjoyed the first one more. It was a very catchy tune. There's more my style of music. I caught myself bopping along to it, right? However, I think if I try and take a more objective, like quality, I think the second one was a much more meaningful song and had a more coherent story. I think the lyrics were a little bit stronger. So I'm going to vote for the Valorous song, actually.
So Salt Wine and Emberglass. Okay, so that's one for Casa Bonita's War from the panel, one for Salt Wine and Emberglass. Thank you very much. Doc?
Oh, I absolutely have to go with Salt Wine here.
Okay, and that is
a much stronger song, especially the newer version.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the older version was a little on the emo side for me.
Yes,
but this cleaned that up a lot, and it's
okay.
I really enjoy this. Plus, having spent like several years like on the road after school, it has like a special kind of like meaning for me. So I like that a lot. The first one, I like the chorus a lot more than the rest of the song. It just that one section of the song just seems like a whole major cut above, and it's less lyrically coherent than Salt Wine.
Yeah, it was
down a little bit for me.
And catchy.
Okay. Looks like the chat is almost universally siding with you guys on this one. Crafting Gamer likes Salt Wine. Jerry says Salt Wine, and Marco says Salty Wine, which I'm assuming is Salt Wine in Marco speak. So that works out well. I am not going to vote unless we're in a position with the panel being tied, and then we need to make a tiebreaker to figure it out, which we're not going to have because there's three of you. I don't ever have to vote. So our first round goes to Salt Wine from Emberglass. Salt Wine and Emberglass is going to be advancing to the semifinals. Beautiful. All right.
And before we leave it, I got to say that I was quite pleased that Salt Wine and Emberglass sounded like it came from a Josh Groban type voice. So I don't know
who that is.
You don't know who Josh Groban is?
No.
Okay.
He's
He's
a
the guy who
band?
likes when his
Leaks
ladies
letter.
pop.
I'm sorry, what?
He's the guy who likes when his ladies pop. Them to me inside baseball.
Okay, moving on.
I'll send you links.
Thanks. Yep. Our next pairing in the opening brackets is Sugar and Venom by Rain Demir versus Spandex and Sweat by Carlisle. I love that the randomizer put the two something and somethings against each other, which I think is hilarious. We'll start with Sugar and Venom. The backstory on that one, of course, is that Crystal and the Shimmers break up. Rain goes off and does her own life and then writes an album about the things she learned. And Sugar and Venom is her direct shot at Ali Harrigan, the lead singer of Crimson Kiss, for calling her plastic bubblegum glam shit. So she wrote a song where she was angry. And we're going to listen to that now. So this is what angry glitter sounds like.
You spit the word sweet like it's a curse, like sugar can't bite, like glam can't hurt. You called me plastic, pain and gloss, like fire only burns if it's raw. I watched you rage in leather screams like you were purer in your means, but darling, the lace and lipstick lies cut just as deep behind the eyes. I'm sugar and venom, silk and style. I can poison with a pretty smile. You think your thunder makes you real, but I've got claws made of stainless steel. You roar and scratch, I sing and spin, but I still burn beneath the skin. I'm sugar and venom, gloss and grit. Don't think I can't take your hit. I saw your show, felt your velvet bite, but don't confuse dark with being right. You bleed in red, I bleed in chrome, and the stage is my true home. You bared your teeth, I bared my soul, but you saw pink and lost control. Like pop can't pulse, like dance can't bruise. I make hearts break in their shoes. You looked right through the spark I bring, but girl, I built this stage with string, and every hook you tried to throw just made my sweetness overflow. I'm sugar and venom, silk and style. I can poison with a pretty smile. You think your thunder makes you real, but I've got claws made of stainless steel. You roar and scratch, I sing and spin, but I still burn beneath this skin. I'm sugar and venom, gloss and grit. Don't think I can take your hit. I'm sugar and venom, satin fire. I wear my truth like amplifier. Your shadow screams, I shimmer bright, but we both fight in different light. You roar and scratch, I sing and spin, but baby, I still pull you in. I'm sugar and venom, lace and spit. Say my name and know I bit. I'm sugar and venom, and I never miss.
All right. Yeah, one of the things I hate about Suno for Song Generation, there's two words in there that were pluralized in the lyrics, but singleized by the singer. And every time I hear them, I go, and there's so many songs I have that have those moments where I just go, because I know what it was supposed to be, but the computer went another way. But that's okay. All right. So that one, very popular song. In fact, it was on the top 40, I think, at one point. Yeah, it was number 16 last week on the top 40. And well, they're all in the top 40 because I use that as the list. All right, so that's that one. Next up is Spandex and Sweat by Carlisle. Now, the backstory on this is I was trying to make a fucking Tommy Ray song, and it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to be, so I just changed up some of the prompting and made it into a different band. And then I decided to name them after this band in my hometown back in the early 80s, where a bunch of guys made a cover band, and they named it after their town, Carlisle. I went, you know what, I'm going to take that name, and I'm going to make this band. They're going to be Canadian, and that's the way it's going to be. So this is a very early generated song, so keep that in mind. This is back probably in like Suno 2.0. And it's called Spandex and Sweat. So let's go ahead and give that a listen to. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about both songs and make our votes.
Queen of four, with a wink and a smile, she's flying high above. She's got the power, baby, that I just can't get enough. She moves with grace in the chase, so it's inside, burning like the comet that's lighting up the night. Spandex and sweat, she's the fire I can't forget, rocking my world with a whisper and a jest. Breeze in her hair, savior with a kiss, devil may care. Every villain knows her name, it's no secret anymore. She fights with a passion, leaves them begging for more. A touch so electric, a gaze that can melt steel. In a flash, she's got your heart making heads real. High above the fray, she's a spectacle in flight. Heroes in heartthrob, she's every lover's delight. Spandex and sweat, she's the fire I can't forget, rocking my world with a whisper and a jest. She's mid-90s, breeze in her hair, savior with a kiss, devil may care. My guitar wails as wild as the fight. She's a warrior in spandex, every rocker's delight. My guitar wails as wild as the fight. She's a warrior in spandex, every rocker's delight. My guitar wails as wild as the fight. She's a warrior in spandex, every rocker's delight. At the edge of danger, that's where she dances best. In the rhythm of the chaos, she's never second guessed. With the moon as her spotlight, she steals away the dark. She's the power in my veins, she's left her mark. Spandex and sweat, she's the fire I can't forget, rocking my world with a whisper and a jest. She's mid-90s, breeze in her hair, savior with a kiss, devil may care. So here's to the lady, the legend in night. Spandex and sweat, forever burning bright. Guitars cry out with a feedback scream. She's the fantasy, she's my dream.
All right. This time we're going to start with Nerds. You got two songs.
Oh, I
on
know
the
you
table.
love this song.
Oh, I know that's one of the first ones I ever made, and it was my favorite song for a long time. It's not anymore, but it still holds a special place in
So
my heart.
I'm giving the disclaimer here that I don't care for it.
Fair enough.
I find the lyrics a little bit weird and off-putting.
Okay.
Other than that, it has parts that are pretty good, and it's some parts that I don't care for. Scott, I really like the intro and a couple of the sequences in it. But overall, I definitely have to give my vote to Sugar and Venom for this one.
All right, Doc. And I know you love fucking Glitter Pop.
Yeah. I absolutely hate Spandex and Sweat less.
Wow.
Sugar and Venom is just the Mean Girl epic rap battle. Just no. I'm just like, it's got
Not your genre.
Spandex
This
and Sweat has
ain't
a
my
nice,
jam, baby.
has a nice kind of anthem feel to it, which I can get into a bit.
Yeah, it's got that 80s
Yeah.
rock sort of
So
thing.
I,
going.
I,
All
I,
right.
I can appreciate that a bit, whereas Sugar and Venom, I think, should be sealed in concrete and buried deep in
Wow.
a
Where do we get to golden hour? Oh,
Wow.
boy. When we get to golden hour, he's going to light the fucking place on fire. It's going to be insane. All right. Also, by the way, apparently swearing's an option now because I'm just constantly doing it. So plug it. This channel is not for children. All right. All right. So that's one for Sugar and Venom, one for Spandex and Sweat. Shane, what do you got?
Well, I'm just happy that the panelists seem to follow Bear's example of we're actually going to tell people that we don't like the song. he tried several attempts to have reaction videos, and people were like, "You can't do that. You got to like the song."
Well,
not
so
when I
this
don't like it.
this is a YouTube thing, right? Video reviews are always negative, and song reviews are always glowing and positive. It's the weirdest thing. But anyway, go ahead.
So there's a little bit of Spandex and Sweat that I dislike, and that's the fact that every time I would come in and try to watch your song, try to watch these, that's the song I would come in on. I'm like, I missed so much. So it was kind of like a bad thing because I was like,
Yeah.
But I do like the song. I will agree that it's a bit, it filled out the requirement, an 80s pop song. It
Mhm.
did that really well. And very strong start. I really like the intro, the instrumental intro.
Okay.
But I gotta say that Sugar and Venom had a great voice and a good beat. So between the two of them, I liked the first.
You like Sugar and Venom. All right, so that's 2 for Sugar and Venom, 1 for Spandex and Sweat. And so far, we've got 2 out of the chat for Sugar and Venom, though TCG says it was a hard choice. Marco said it wasn't even a hard choice before the
Yeah,
song
he didn't.
started.
He didn't even
already-
worry about it. He knew the songs.
He loves Sugar and Sweat, Sugar and Venom. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have to call that one a win for Sugar and Venom, and take Spandex and Sweat out of the contention. So bye, Carlisle. No, don't start playing the next goddamn stupid thing. All right. Next up, all I can figure is the randomizer decided that Rust Belt Saints by Bobcat Brooks versus Back for Blood by Iron Saint was using Saints and Rust and Iron as its connectivity point because these songs couldn't be more fucking different if they tried.
Then the first two.
Oh, yeah. You'll see.
Okay, here we go.
So we'll start with Rust Belt Saints. Now, the backstory on this is I was trying to do not a John Mellencamp, but a John Cougar sound, right? Back when he was John Cougar, So I even done with the Night, Jack and Diane, all that stuff, right?
There's too young for that.
Yeah, it's okay. You're too young for that. And instead,
My experience, you
Maybe-
age a cougar. You don't need it.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Your experience, you age what?
You age into being a cougar, not away from it.
Okay. Anyway, so what happened was instead of giving me a John Cougar sound, it gave me a Bruce Springsteen sound. But I really liked it, so I sort of stuck with it, and that became the persona. So we'll start with Rust Belt Saints, and then you'll see the difference when we get to Back for Blood.
We wore denim Under Armour, stealing our name, kept the midnight sirens from becoming flame. They said we saved lives, but we just bought time. Every day was another uphill climb. We We flew without glory, we fought without pay, kept the monsters and headlines 2 counties away. We were legends on the block, ghosts by dawn, till the steel mill closed and the jobs were gone. We held the line at exit 9. Now it's just rust and neon signs. They called us saints, but saints don't eat off charity boxes and cold concrete. We saved the town, but we lost the fight, 'cause you can't stop hunger with heat vision light. Used to be 5 of us, now it's just me. Jimmy took a bus, Ray joined the military. Zeke drank himself back into the war and licked sales power at the dollar store. The kids still wave when I walk downtown, but I ain't flown in years. I just stick around, keep the lights on at the VFW, and wait for one more thing I can't undo. We held the line at exit 9. Now it's just rust and neon signs. They called us saints, but saints don't last. Not when the future burns up the past. We saved the town, but the town moved on. Now we're just names carved in cinder and song. You can stop a bomb, you can stop a quake, but when the world don't want you, that's the one thing you can't break. We held the line at exit 9. Now it's just rust and neon signs. They called us saints, yeah, maybe once. Now we're just echoes in the silence. We saved the town, but we couldn't save us. Rust belt saints in a world that don't trust.
And that's how it ends. That's a hard end. Okay. We're not going to talk about it, though I do love that Nerds Nerd had a Power of Christ compelled her moment. That was very interesting.
He tried again. He fucked around and found out.
Apparently, I'm telling you. Now, Iron Saint, Back for Blood. This is one of Coco's favorite songs other than the Blackbird stuff, and he thinks it's like Tyrannus's theme song. If you remember from the Irregulars, his charming Walking Dead cop. You'll see why I say it couldn't be more different. Ready, steady, go.
One grave ain't deep enough. flag unfurled. You stole my name, you took my pride. Now I'm the shadow riding by your side. For blood, and I'm taking back what's mine. I crawled through hell, broke every chain, swore by the moon I'd ride again. Now the highway screams under burning wheels. Every scar I wear, I made it steel. You danced on my grave, now hear the drums. I ain't the past, I'm what's to come. Back for blood, like a freight train through your sin. Grit in my teeth, fire in my grin. No more tears, no more goodbye. I came to live and you came to lie. Back for blood, and baby this time it's war. You thought I'd burn, you thought I'd break, but I rose from the dust for vengeance sake. Now I'm here and the deal's gone bad. Say your prayers, girl, I'm the best you ever had. Back for blood, ghost in leather, breathing flame. Back for blood, and I ain't playing no damn game. You loved a killer, you made me one. Now I'm the last shot and the smoking gun. Back for blood, and I ain't done tonight. I'm coming, baby, and hell's coming with me.
All right. So before we even start discussing it, I was trying to make AC/DC one day. I wound up making Judas Priest, Danzig, and another one. I mean, I wound up making 3 songs. None of them sounded like AC/DC. This one sounds like Priest. There's another one that sounds like fucking Danzig. Like, it's insane. It's like, that just sounds like fucking Danzig. And the other one, I can't remember who it wound up sounding like. Also, for the record, I couldn't give 2 shits about this song. It does not speak to me in any way, shape, or form. I love that it says something to Coco, and he really seems to groove on it, so that makes me happy because it reached someone. But there's no convoluted backstory to this one. It's just, I was trying to do something. This is what came out of it. There you go. All right, we're going to start with Doc this time. By the way, I want to point out, Shane intently listening to the songs. Nerd's Nerd doing miniatures. I'm thinking, Doc, you're editing something from what I'm seeing in the reflection in your glasses. I think you're editing. You're muted, by the way.
No, I'm listening. I definitely have to go with Rust Belt Saints here.
Okay, and the reason being?
It's got that nice blue collar feel. It sounds like Springsteen in that like kind of like golden period for him when he was kind of leaving the pure folk music, but before he got all poppy, which is where I think he was at his best. It really kind of captures that. I really like that. Plus, it's melancholy without being like self-pitying. It's a kind of like walks a fine line there, and I appreciate that about it.
That's very.
Whereas the other one is kind of it's listenable, but it's just flatly generic.
It's got a fucking beat, and Amoeba can keep time too, man. Come on. It's all right, Shane.
Well, I got to agree that there was Judas Priest in there, but in my brain, it just sounded like what Megadeth would come up if they tried a slow song.
Priest sales, but who's buying? All right.
So I definitely like Rust Belt. It was one of my top 5 that I told you about.
Yeah.
Definitely Springsteen. I mean, you could hear it. It's just back when he was good, and you listen to him and care about what he's talking about. Kind of like what Doc said. And it really is an earworm. I mean, that holding the line at exit 9.
Yeah.
You're going to say that 12 times that night. It's just going to happen.
It's no joke. After I made that song, there were days where I found myself going,
Exactly. It's an earworm.
What the fuck am I doing? I'm trying to do the dishes. Stop. Yeah.
And to tie things in, it definitely sounds like Flex Alloy's favorite song.
Oh, I like that. There we go. All right. And Nerd, what do you got to say?
Yes, this one was super easy for me. I thought I don't remember the name of the second one. The name was about as generic as the song was, right? It was just a very garage background sound,
Megadeth.
whatever. Like you might say, you take away the one thing that Megadeth is good at, you get this.
So it's bad Megadeth. Is that what you're saying? It's bad Megadeth. Okay.
And then
All right.
I also, Rust Belt Saints, I don't know if y'all got story time hour here for a minute, but it resonates with me quite a bit, right?
Are you from the Rust Belt originally?
No, but some of the themes of, the battle's over and now what, and looking at the people he fought with. And my unit only had a single casualty. He killed himself 2 weeks after he got out when we got back. That was the only casualty we had because nobody knew how to adjust back to civilian life afterwards.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. All right. Well, I'm glad that not glad what happened to your mate, but I'm glad it resonated for you. That's good. Hey, Daniel, what's up? So it looks like Rust Belt Saints is the clear winner on this one. All right, here it is. We're going to the final opening bracket, and then we're going to move to our semifinals, and then we'll have our finals. So our final opening bracket combat is Golden Hour by Crystal and the Shimmers against, wait for it, Nerd, I Choose Mine by Crimson Kiss. I don't even need to hear your vote because I know what you're going to vote because you fucking love that song. But we're going to listen to both anyway and see how it all works out. Everybody in the chat, you guys are free to chime in as well, by the way. All right, we're going to start with Golden Hour, and then we'll do I Choose Mine, and that'll be the way it is. So let's do Golden Hour. Sorry, Doc. More glam.
You looked at me like I was light, said my name and made it bright. The world got quiet, time stood still, like every song bent to your will. You held the door, you knew the lines, told me dreams that felt like mine. I saw the signs but turned away, 'cause golden hearts don't fade in May. It was golden hour, every glance like magic wrapped in second chance. I swore the sky had found its sun, and I believed that you were the one. In golden hour, you looked true. I didn't see the darker hue, but I was warm, I was high in love beneath that golden sky. You made me laugh with ease and flame, and kissed the edges of my name. I played it cool, I leaned in fast, thinking this time love would last. I saw your cracks and called them charm. I held your storms like they were stars. I painted silver on the sand, believed the future in your hand. It was golden hour, soft and bold, a dream that shimmered, kissed and told. I saw a boy who felt like fate and didn't look beyond the gate. In golden hour, I lost track of warning signs and looking back, but in that light, I felt so proud to be the girl you talked about. Hearts can glow before they burn. Not every lesson shows its turn, but I won't blame the sky or sun for how I danced before I'd run. It was golden hour, soft and sweet, a moment dancing at my feet. I chased the glow, I held it tight, too lost to question all the light. And maybe
All right. So the album's a concept album and it tells a story. The golden hour part of the story is her toxic love, right? And this is all about her going from teenager to woman. This is the whole point. Now, it's going to sound weird, but basically I realized after I'd created all this, I was creating something for the daughter I never had. So it was a weird feeling for me, and I'm very, very emotionally attached to this album because it resonates inside me. But that song specifically was designed about that lesson that every girl learns of that guy who lies, says all the right words, but is a piece of shit at the end of the day. And how, for her, it's a lesson learned. Therefore, she can't hate it because it taught her something that she needed to learn. So that's what that one is. All right. Next up is I Choose Mine by Crimson Kiss. Now, I have said many times, and I will say it every time, I wish Crimson Kiss was a real band so I could go see them in concert because I fucking love everything they do. Crimson Kiss got born out of State of Quandary, by the way, Shane, because it was just this idea I had for the book when I started writing Covenant, and Ali, the singer, sort of became a living creature in my head. So, fuck. But we're going to listen to I Choose Mine. I already know what Nerds Vote's going to be unless she tries to do like a Rian Johnson, subvert my expectations. But here we go.
You want a monster, you want a saint, you want a label, but I ain't. Paint me with your shame and fire, crown me with your false desires. Don't owe you blood or grace, don't need to wear your face. Build your world in black and white, but I was born from fractured light. Hand me a script to play, I'll tear it up and walk away. Call me coward, call me liar, but I won't dance in your empire. I choose nothing, not your war, not your peace, not your heaven or your leash. I won't burn to light your sky, I won't kneel and I won't rise. If the world demands a side, I choose mine. Keep your medals, keep your chains, keep your saints with tainted names. I won't bleed for fame or shame, I don't care who takes the blame. You want truth, I am the void, and I refuse to be destroyed. I choose nothing, not your rules, not your lies, not your glory or disguise. I won't play your twisted game, I won't die to earn a name. Let them scream, let them cry, I choose mine. I'm not your mirror, not your muse, not your savior or excuse. I'm not broken, I'm not whole, I'm the fire you can't control. Chase their fame, let the villains wear their blame. You can draw your battle lines, but I won't play that part this time. If the world says pick a side, I choose mine. I choose nothing, not your guilt, not your grace, not your virtue, not your hate. You don't get to brand my soul, you don't get to take control. I don't live to justify, I choose mine. If that makes me less than real, then maybe real is the lie you feel.
Okay, so April, who knows me better than probably most people alive, we were talking about the music because she was listening to all the stuff, and she's like, Rain, Crystal, Rain Demir, is your positive, hopeful side for the world. Allie is your bitter realist. And I'm like, that makes perfect fucking sense. That's why they're like my two favorite bands, because they're two halves of my psyche. I fucking love both those songs. I love that song because I just love Crimson Kiss. Like, I'm literally designing a band t-shirt, a tour shirt, that I'm going to throw up for sale on the Spreadshirt store, because I just have to have a fucking fake shirt that says I saw all these concerts somewhere in the Zenith universe. I have all the locations and the dates. It's really fun.
And they'll have to be your locations. Like,
yeah, they're all my locations. They're all Union City, Capital City, Los Bellos, Oasis, Queen City, and then there's like venues in each one as well that I created. So it's kind of a cool fucking concert list. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about what you guys and you're voting. So Shane, you're back to you. We've come full circle. Which of those two songs are you voting to move forward?
I believe that Golden Heart won for various reasons. It's a great song.
Golden Hour.
Golden Hour. Sorry.
That's
I
okay.
can't read that small. So it's quite humorous that when you told the story, it locked in what I was feeling, that this was a good Taylor Swift song.
Fuck you, but okay.
No, I hate Taylor Swift. That was a good version of Taylor Swift.
I can legitimately and honestly say I have never heard a Taylor Swift song from beginning to end in my life. Not one. Might have heard like part of one on a radio at a mall one time, but that's it.
Yeah, going through
Okay.
and you're like going through the things. I Choose Mine, very good. It reminded me of Halsey, another person you probably never heard of.
I know the name, I just don't know the off the top of my head, but I've heard the name.
Nerds probably knows Halsey. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's so both good. First one's better, in my opinion.
So you're picking Golden Hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Nerds, surprise me.
I don't follow orders.
So I Choose Mine is clearly your preferred song.
I am completely convinced that if you choose Golden Hour over I Choose Mine, it's only because you prefer the genre.
Interesting.
I love both of them. It's just it just kind of like.
You've had your time. She's Nerd's time to choose mine, so she's choosing mine. She's choosing that one. All
I
right.
Choose Mine is the only song you've made that I listen to when I'm just doing my thing, not just when it's on your shop.
Okay, that's fair. All right, Doc, I'm gonna be so shocked by your choice, I'm sure, but go ahead and tell us your thought process.
Well, I absolutely have to go with I Choose Mine because it's got a great driving rhythm. It's defiant. It's angry. I like it. Golden Hour to me sounds like the theme song from some obnoxious, uplifting, like Hallmark Channel movie. And it just makes me want to disembowel myself.
Wow.
You guys are fucking bitter, man. I'm just saying. Okay, so in the chat, we've got Jerry says he likes Golden Hour. TCG says I Choose Mine. It wasn't a hard decision for him. The other 5 people have said nothing, so I think we can clearly say I Choose Mine wins that round. So we'll go ahead and remove Golden Hour from the playlist. Okay, hi, Beans. Yes, come up and be chill. Can you be chill? Can you be chill? Thank you. So that ends our first round, which means we now have to go into the semifinals, wherein Salt Wine and Emberglass will be facing off against Sugar and Venom, and I Choose Mine will be facing off against Rust Belt Saints. Now, do we want to listen to them again to hear them back to back so we can sort of make an assessment on that? Or do we feel they're fresh enough in our minds that we can just go ahead and vote now?
Well, I know where I'm going in both cases. But.
Yes. You're predictable, if not anything else. It's up to you guys. We can listen to them again, or we can just move on. So that's me asking a question and hoping for an answer.
I already
I'm
gave you
ready
an
to
answer. I
vote.
have my notes. I'm good.
You have notes, you're good? Nerd?
Yeah, I'm ready to vote now. They're fresh enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so Sugar and Venom, Salt Wine and Emberglass. Shane.
Salt Wine.
One down. Okay, Nerd.
Also, Salt Wine and Emberglass. I just thought that was a overall much higher quality song. The vocals came through better. I love the messaging of it a little more.
Okay. Okay. Doc.
Definitely Salt Wine. Definitely. Much stronger song.
So that is a clean sweep for Salt Wine and Emberglass from the list, which means now we have to look at Rust Belt Saints versus I Choose Mine. Doc, start it off.
I got to go with Rust Belt Saints.
Ooh.
It's strong. I like both. But that has just a certain feel to it that speaks to me on an emotional level that the other one just doesn't. Whereas the other one is just kind of pure pissed off rage for me, which I enjoy, but there's just more going on with Rust Belt Saints for me.
That's a fair assessment. All right, Shane.
Oh, that was easy. I liked Rust Belt and didn't like I Chose Mine, so I'll just stick with my choice. I have Rust Belt beat I Chose Mine.
All right, and Nerds Nerd.
So I do want to preface this by saying I think Rust Belt Saints is probably objectively the better song, but I prefer I Choose Mine.
So you're voting I Choose Mine, but you think Rust Belt Saints is a superior song.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not my favorite, but it's probably better.
So that means we have a final of Rust Belt Saints versus Salt Wine and Emberglass. And
we're actually getting some.
Yeah, I'm seeing Rust Belt Saints, Salt Wine, and Emberglass. So Salt Wine was a big winner there. Now we're seeing Rust Belt. We're also seeing I Choose Mine. So there's a little bit of display. But I think the panel pretty much carried that one solidly. So now we're down to the last two, which is Rust Belt Saints and Salt Wine and Emberglass. This is our final. And as a result, we're going to listen to them because it's the final. So you're going to hear them again. That's just it. Plus, we went from 3 viewers to 7 at one point. So there are people who didn't hear the opening. So let's do it. Salt Wine and Emberglass.
Salt wine from Talarith, sweet and slow, tastes like a lie you once let go. She poured it out with a sailor's grin, said love like this you keep in sin. Ember glass from the veil of flame glows like guilt when you change your name. I bought 2 flasks and a silver chain, traded my past for the sound of rain. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the Vale, I'd trade my name for another tale. The stars don't judge and the sea won't tell, but the wind knows every lie I sell. I kissed a thief in Darsmer Port. She stole my map and left me at court, but I still sing where the lanterns swing of a face I lost and a tide-bound ring. The fog rolls thick where the dead ships moan. Each one sails with a name I've known. I raise my cup and let it pass, another ghost in the looking glass. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the Vale, I'd trade my name for another tale. A name is just an empty sound when your heart's not where it's bound. A monk, a mage, burned my pages, left the stage. But every lie when sails are curled still tastes like truth in another world. Salt wine from Talarith, ember glass from the Vale, I've told forest lie in every gale. You chase the stars, you chase the flame, but the sea still whispers your true name. Salt twine from Talareth, ember glass from the Vale. I trade my name for another tale. Let the sea forget, let the tide erase. Whatever I was, leave not a trace.
Okay. And now we'll just give Rust Belt Saints one more go through. It's only 3 minutes and 45 seconds of your life.
We wore denim Under Armour, stealing our name, kept the midnight sirens from becoming flame. They said we saved lives, but we just bought time. Every day was another uphill climb. We flew without glory, we fought without pay, kept the monsters and headlines 2 counties away. We were legends on the block, ghosts by dawn, till the steel mill closed and the jobs were gone. We held the line at exit 9. Now it's just rust and neon signs. They called us saints, but saints don't eat off charity boxes and cold concrete. We saved the town, but we lost the fight, 'cause you can't stop hunger with heat vision light. Used to be 5 of us, now it's just me. Jimmy took a bus, Ray joined the military. Zeke drank himself back into the war, and licked sales pal at the dollar store. The kids still wave when I walk downtown, but I ain't flown in years. I'd just stick around, keep the lights on at the VFW, and wait for one more thing I can't undo. We held the line at exit 9. Now it's just rust and neon signs. They called us saints, but saints don't last. Not when the future burns up the past. We saved the town, but the town moved on. Now we're just names carved in cinder and song. You can stop a bomb, you can stop a quake, but when the world don't want you, that's the one thing you can't break. We held the line at exit 9. Now it's just rust and neon signs. They called us saints, yeah, maybe once. Now we're just echoes in the silence. We saved the town, but we couldn't save us. Rust Belt saints in a world that don't trust.
All right. It is time to decide the winner of the Friday Night Music Fight. Is it Rust Belt Saints by Bobcat Brooks, or is it Salt Wine and Emberglass by Edwin Cross? Vote now. All right.
People,
Doc.
This is definitely the toughest one for me, but I got to go with Salt Wine.
Ooh. Interesting. All right. All right. Is there a reason why Salt Wine edges out for you on this one?
it's hard to really put my finger on it. It's just more impactful to me.
Okay.
It's
When we play
got
Valorous.
more weight to it somehow for me.
So when we play Valorous, your character's going to be hell-bent for Talaric to get some salt wine. Got it. Okay, Shane, pick one.
It's going to probably shock you as well, but I got to go with Salt Wine.
Really?
Yeah, both are very well done for the genre. I mean, Rust Belt is completely heroic and Salt Wine is completely valorous. But
right.
Salt Wine is more complex. It's longer. It seems longer, and
Actually,
it doesn't drag.
not.
There's no drag whatsoever.
Salt Wine is 3 minutes 46, and Rust Belt Saints is 3 minutes 45.
Yeah. So there's no drag whatsoever. And the thing I was complaining about the first go around, I didn't hear it. So it's obviously something with my audio about the song sounding.
Yeah, compressed.
Clipped.
Yeah.
I get that too. Sometimes a little part will speed up a tiny bit. And
Yeah. I get that when my Bluetooth disconnects. If I'm out on the back porch, it'll be like, they'll come back in and it'll play everything that it glitched on really fast for me. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Just pick up where
like
you
I
left
said,
off.
my little nitpick was not your issue at all. So that's gone.
All right.
So
Okay. Nerd's nerd.
Okay, first I have to ask a question here. What the fuck is salt wine?
So salt wine is a type of wine that they literally put salt in to cut the sweetness of the wine, and you can get it. I think Turkey. It's available in Turkey. Is like where it comes from, but it's a like an ancient Greek type thing, salted wine.
have you had wine with bitters in it? It's kind of the same idea.
I've had whiskey with bitters.
There you go.
Okay, so thank you for answering that. I'll put that down in my little journal of knowledge. I have to say, for me, this one was not even close. This is like Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Rust Belt Saints is a far superior song. They never should gone up against each other.
All right, and in the chat we see one vote for Rust Belt Saints and one vote for Salt Wine and Emberglass. We see nothing else from the other 4 people that are watching right now. So I'm gonna have to say that it looks like Salt Wine and Emberglass wins and is our current reigning champion. So next week, I don't know if I'll have the same panel, but I'm going to invite people just like I did this time, and we're going to have 8 new songs competing against each other, and then the winner of that 8 will face Salt Wine for the title. So let's see how that's going to work out. That could be fun. I don't know. You guys enjoy this one? Was this a worthwhile use of your time tonight?
yeah, this
Yeah,
was fun. I enjoyed this.
I think the randomness was very helpful versus you trying to match something that was similar.
No, that would be a nightmare. Okay, and Nerds, did you enjoy yourself? I know you're the picky one.
I mean, I didn't have anything else going on, so I can't complain.
Wow.
Wow.
How are we friends? Like, I really don't understand. How
I don't
we
know.
are friends.
Is it? You chose me. I don't know what I'm doing here either.
I don't know. I don't even listen. I didn't choose you. You're like a barnacle. You just showed up on the side of the ship one day, and I'm like, well, that lives there now. You know. Like, yeah. All right, cool. So everybody who watched, thank you so much for watching. Sven, I'm so sorry you couldn't get into the chat till now. It's only 9:15, so once I wrap this up, I'm just gonna start playing music on a new stream. So if you guys want to come back and listen to some music, it's Friday night. I got nothing else to fucking do, so I'm gonna play music till like midnight or something, and go from there. But everybody who was here, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you for the voting. Of course, all 3 of you are invited back next Friday to do this again. If you want, not next Friday. Next Friday I have the Union City game, so no. 2 Fridays from now we're going to do this again.
And something's happening Wednesday, right?
Wednesday is the Falkenberg game. So Monday night we've got the Guardians. Wednesday night we have the Falkenberg game, and then Friday night we've got the Union City Blues game. They still need a team name, I swear to God. They sort of decided on one, and then they sort of didn't decide on it. Then it's all over the map now. It's all crazy going on. But yeah, so next week is RPG week, so tune in for that. But there will be a top 40 next Saturday night as well, but top 40 tomorrow night here. So be sure to check it out. I've been tallying all the votes today because I got a lot of them today.
Oh,
and
nice.
it's interesting. There's some interesting changes on the top 40 this week. It's going to be fun to watch how that works out. I listen. Music is the glue that keeps the world together. I say that all the time, and I keep meaning it. And I don't know how the fuck this happened, but it happened, and now we're dealing with it. So I don't know. Smoke a joint, have a drink, eat a cookie, do whatever you got to do, but enjoy some music that doesn't get me a copyright strike. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes, as long as it takes me to make a cup of coffee. And I'll be doing just a regular old request lines are open radio show. So I'll see you all then. Shane, thank you. Doc, thank you. And Nerd, thank you very much. And everybody who listened, thank you as well. See you.